Kat Iniba, and thank you so much for tuning in to Halo Halo, the show that aims to spotlight our very own talent. Wong Fu Productions' first feature film, Everything Before Us, premiered several months ago at the Los Angeles Asian Pacific Film Festival. If you didn't get a chance to see it, it is now available on demand through Vimeo. And joining us today from Wong Fu Productions is Philip and Wesley, and also one of the stars of Everything Before Us, Brittany Ishibashi. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in. First, congratulations, because I've heard nothing but great things about your film. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was refreshing. I know you guys have been busy touring. Tell me what that experience has been like, touring and promoting the film.
Well, having a premiere at the festival was great because it was the first time we saw it in a crowd.
Yeah.
And it was all our closest friends and family. But the tour has been really interesting because we're seeing these really big reactions from our fans when they watch the movie, and things we never really expect.
Right.
So I think our co-writer Chris, he kind of labeled the movie as a romantic horror because there's like moments you're like, oh, don't do it, you know, and
right.
Definitely moments where people are feeling the feels.
It's really cool because all the tour stops have been like our most hardcore fans coming out, so we have like an auditorium of like 500 people just react to every moment. So it's been really cool. We went to New York, Boston, Chicago, and the San Francisco Bay Area, which is a hub for like a lot of our fans. And it was really great to see everyone turn out.
Yes, and then I actually saw a clip of you guys backstage waiting for the reactions. Is there a certain scene that you expect them to react a certain way and they don't?
Yeah. There's a scene with Brittany actually.
It's a very pivotal scene, and you just as it's coming, like everyone just starts going no, 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 like really like a horror.
Wait, I think I know which scene that is, because I'm like, don't do it, don't do it. Yes.
And like when we were shooting, we didn't. I mean, we all felt that like that's a very important scene, but we never really thought like oh my gosh, people are gonna like freak out,
That's the horror part of it,
It's so exciting, yeah.
Brittany, talk about your experience working with these guys.
These guys are amazing. I've said it before in a couple other interviews, but from the beginning, it was like a family from day one, and I think that owes a lot to how gifted they are, not only as artists but as generous, amazing people. Like it created this really warm environment where as an artist you feel free to kind of step on and just be free and play and experiment. And I feel like between the three of you guys, I think Aaron mentioned it too, like you have this crazy telekinetic way of communicating where it's kind of, you wouldn't even hear words, you'd be like, and the next thing you know, like magic is happening and you somehow sense what you were supposed to do. And also I really appreciated the use of music through the whole thing. Like I've always loved visually how you guys paint your stories, and the music, I think maybe coming from a dance background, really helped inform the tone or mood of a scene or a piece.
Right.
Yeah, we've been working together for over a decade.
Yeah,
so I
you
think
guys just celebrated, what is it, 12 years?
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, so yeah, after making so many things, we kind of just know what each other's about to say or what they're going to think. And yeah, I think, we've worked with a lot of friends in terms of like actors. We just call people up or the YouTubers and be like, oh yeah, just come along. So, working with Brittany is amazing because she's like a real actor.
Actually, you guys have worked with a ton of real actors.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, and
it's always like there's always like that pressure on us to be like, okay, we want to make sure that they think that we know what we're doing.
Oh please, all your videos, all the views and subscribers, you guys definitely know what you're doing.
I think there was a lot of patience with the cast because I know having two directors, Phil would give his set of notes like about one thing, and then I would give my notes about like something totally different.
I was going to ask about that. Do you guys have the same vision or different visions?
I think we have, between the both of us, we have a broad view of what's going on, and I think we rely on each other that way.
Right.
And Brittany and the entire cast, they were able to take those notes and just, they're so professional and went above and beyond. And I actually love a lot of the things she did on her own. Some of the funniest moments were from her.
Yeah. I think the best feeling as a director is when like, they elevate whatever your direction or whatever you wrote on the paper, and that's definitely what we felt like. Even from like the audition room to like even when we were editing, like we're just like, oh my gosh, like that's not even how I first heard it when I wrote it, but it's so much better. Like their decisions or how they interpreted it is so much better. Yeah, that happened a lot on this set, and I think it really is a testament to like the cast and just how talented everyone was.
You guys all worked great as a team.
It's a true collaboration too, and it says a lot, you know, for you guys too, with how well everyone played together and how we all opened up.
And you can totally see that when you watch the film. I'm like, no, yes, and you're crying. For those that don't know, give us a little bit of the plot.
The movie Everything Before Us is about two couples, and one is a young high school couple about to go to college, and the other is a couple that used to be in a relationship and they're forced to reconnect. And all this is happening in this world. We're saying it's in the near future, where there's a department that oversees all relationships, and they assign public scores based on your relationship history. And it's not supposed to be like a sci-fi kind of out of this world feeling. It's more of a very familiar, very everyday feeling, but with this little twist to it.
It's like a credit score, but instead of financial responsibility, it's emotional responsibility.
Do you guys believe that we should have a DEI?
I don't think we should have it.
I don't either.
I think it's about like trusting society to be good people, but there are definitely things that are very close to that already.
I like the idea of it. There's maybe Facebook.
Yeah.
It would be
There's
one
good
of them. Like Tinder.
It's seriously kind of already out there with social media. People already assign scores like in their own heads to people, you know, like based on what they see and what you put out there. So, you know, it's not too far away. And you know, what's crazy is we were driving from one tour stop to another, and we were listening to like NPR, and there was like this TED Talk or something, literally about like how your reputation now is like a currency, and or it's how you know,
it's your
like people like since everything is out there, everyone can Google everything. Like people really do worry about like how they're perceived, and like people are assigning scores to everyone in some sense.
That's true. Do you believe in it?
I do. Well, I thought it was with the script. It was so interesting because I feel like, at least I do, you know, hold yourself to account for all of your past decisions, and you know, from people we are today, you know, are informed by all these choices that we've made. Good or bad, or you know, goofy, whatever. And it was nice to have like a tangible, actual thing to be like, oh, this is what it looks like. Like if you know, because we are constantly, or at least I can only speak for myself, I guess, dealing with the repercussions of all of our choices and actions.
And I think like, you know, it seems like this weird thing, but you know, in the movie we try to depict it as just like every day, you know, like, I mean, there's a lot of metrics right now that, you know, just like with SAT scores or even driver's license, you have to register your car. Like, who's really telling us that we have to do this? Like, you know, like if it never existed and one day we just put it on people, they would be like, what? I need to take a test to get into this thing, you know? So
that's true.
That's kind of how we tried to portray it.
I liked it. It was very entertaining. Now, for people that want to see it, where can we go?
It's available right now on Vimeo. So like that's available like on like Apple TV or like your Roku or through Amazon Fire. Or just on the web right now, just vimeo.com on demand.
Or our movie site, everythingbeforeusmovie.com.
That's probably the easiest way. Everythingbeforeusmovie.com.
Thank you guys so much for coming in today, and congratulations on your film.
Thanks for having us.
I look forward to your next one.
We're working on it.
Okay, good. Again, for more information on Everything Before Us and to watch it on demand, make sure to check out their website at everythingbeforeusmovie.com. Time for a quick break, but we have more entertainment news all when we return.
You guys were a long time ago. I have nothing to worry about, right?
Of course not. The way Haley makes me feel when I see her, I can't see that ever going away.
Well, it does. I did not mean you and Haley. You know, as you get older, it's a lot easier to control that stuff.
But even if you can control it, doesn't mean it's not there, right?
It was my fault. I lost sight of us.
I never asked you to do that.
Oh, I'm sorry for trying to make this work.
I just need some space sometimes.
This is bad.
I know. Maybe this is the start of something new.
something, but you're trying to make love easier, but you're missing the whole point. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to test you, break you down, and hurt like hell. But who you choose to go through that way, that's what's really important.